Hey, what's up? My name is Brianna, and I'm here today to talk about some interesting topics about surrogacy. So, in today's episode, we will be talking about the emotional side of surrogacy and kind of the things that people don't really talk about. Since becoming a surrogate, I really never found much online. I feel like a lot of people, when they do surrogate journeys, they kind of like keep it low key, keep it hidden because they don't want to hear the backlash or the shame that a lot of people put out there. So this is why I created this channel, is to educate and to inform people about surrogacy. So when someone looks up surrogates, they're not just seeing some regular ad, they're getting information from a real life person. I have been a surrogate twice. So if you've fallen upon this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely engage with this video if this is the type of content that you're interested in. I really would appreciate the support. So with that being said, I have my iPad here, so I'm not rambling because I will yap, okay, for a whole hour, and I don't want to do that. So, the emotional side. So, when I did my first journey, I feel like I tuned out surrogacy. I tuned out, that I'm having another baby. Like, I literally kept it business, like, all the way. I went to my appointments. I communicated with the family if they had questions. I had the baby. I left the hospital and I kind of wiped my hands with that situation. But when I had my second journey, I feel like I was a little bit more emotional. And of course, every woman is different. We're all going to process things differently. So I feel like with my second journey, I was a little bit more in tuned as a woman. I kind of like felt like I wanted another child. I already had a child. And I was like thinking to myself, like, is this the right journey for me? But then I was shaking my head, like, no, 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 no. I don't want any more kids. I'm one and done. I'm doing this for another person. But then I have my moments, I have my ups and my downs where I kind of was feeling like I want a baby now. Especially after having my surrogate son, I definitely felt like I was missing something in my heart. I think I want to have another kid, or like, I don't know what was going on with me because I was so set in stone that I was one and done. So I feel like that's a part that some people don't talk about. Like after having the baby, the emotional side, not coming home with the baby. You're literally just coming home to your back to your regular life with your family. No, you're not having to nurture a child, feed a child, wake up in the middle of the night. And sometimes our bodies, obviously, we just had this baby, so our bodies are like, hold on, something's not right. After you have a baby, you're supposed to be on go, go, go mode. And instead, after a surrogate journey, you're kind of relaxed, you're healing, you get to literally like, I mean, especially if your kids are older, you just get to relax and, really heal. Like, and I feel like when you have a child, and that you're taking care of, you don't have time to shower, self care, grocery shopping, running errands. Like, you don't have time for that because you're literally taking care of a tiny human being. So, I feel like with me, and I can't speak for all surrogates because obviously I am just me, Brianna. I can't speak for them. But if you are a surrogate and you're watching this, like, how was your experience when you had the baby and you left home without the baby? That was an emotional roller coaster for me, and I feel like I never really talked about it because I feel like no one in my circle could understand because I'm the only surrogate in my immediate family, in my immediate friend group. Like, I'm the only one that's ever been a surrogate, so I felt like I couldn't really speak with them because they couldn't relate. But that's why it's so important to have a good support team and a good support system, because even though I was having these emotional thoughts and I was feeling a little sad, wishing that I had a baby after I had my second surrogate baby, I had such a good support system that, like, they kind of got my mind off of things. We went places, we traveled, and like eventually those thoughts left. And of course, having a baby, you're emotional, your hormones are out of whack. And I feel like that was my experience. And I'm very thankful that I did not deal with any depression, like postpartum depression, because I'm pretty sure there's some surrogates that deal with that. And like I said, we don't really see that stuff online because people kind of like do these journeys because they don't want to hear the backlash of it. So I hope this video helps someone who have been researching about surrogacy. If you have any questions regarding surrogacy, please drop a comment down below and engage with this video. Also, if you go to my description box, you will be able to see my socials, and that's where you can find me as well on all platforms. I am Sarah's sister with an underscore or without, I don't know, but I'll have it linked in my description box. And I hope you guys all have a great one. Bye for now.